Eagle, proud symbol of our country, keep on flying high up above, and together we will stand and we'll restore the land. Oh, eagle, keep on flying, eagle.
To listen to the Eagle live in Jackson, Mississippi at the Reed's Metal Studio in the beautiful Mississippi Farm Bureau Federation building. Boy, have we got a great show for you. J Long Excavating, and you've heard me talk about J Long. I'm going to tell you what, we're going to get some good testimonies, but I'm going to give him one already, and he ain't even through on my farm. Jay, what a beautiful job you're doing down there on our farm, man.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Paul. We enjoy what we do, and we have fun with it.
How long you been doing?
I've been doing this about 20 years now.
You don't mean to tell me. Well, you know, you saw my 15-acre lake. Tab Khan from Monticello built that 10 years ago, and unfortunately, I had a friend that thought that it had gone, we had not gone through the core of the thing, and he went and punched holes in it, and my lake goes up and down, but the Game of Fish says it goes up and down just right. So, you know, we got plenty of fish. We've never had less than 5 or 6 feet of water. As dry as it is, but boy, I tell you what, it's full as a tick right now.
It's absolutely beautiful. It is.
Well, I appreciate it. Now, let's talk about James. Let's talk about your work and where all you go and where all you'd like to go.
Well, Mr. Paul, we live in South Mississippi there, in Magnolia, in Pike County.
Scenic Rivers there.
That's right.
Beautiful Scenic Rivers region.
That's right, and we of course we work locally a good bit, and you know, we travel some as well, you know, when the work permits, and you know, 100-mile radius, we go even further than that some if we have some customers that really want us. So.
Well, tell me, what all kind of equipment do you have?
I know Paul Lott said you've done some work on the farm, but tell our listeners exactly what all services your company does provide, so they can kind of get an idea of a list of items and services in case they need you.
Yeah, well, we run dozers and excavators, and you know, we kind of specialize in pond work. We dig new ponds, and we repair old ponds that leak, and of course we do a little bit of all the other stuff. We do land clearing and house pads and driveways, and you know, we'll just about do anything that the customer wants us to do with our equipment. So.
Yeah. You know, I travel the great state of Mississippi and call on the wonderful petroleum marketers across the state of Mississippi, building convenience stores. Can you do some building pads for me?
Absolutely. We do quite a good bit of house sites and you know, trailer pads and driveways, and just, you know, whatever dirt work is necessary, we can accommodate.
Gotcha.
Sound like y'all could work together to me, Bert.
Yeah, sounds like he needs to leave that card right there in my spot, Paul Lott, so when I'm in the Reed's Metal Studio next week, I can grab it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's right. Well, how many pieces of equipment do you have? I mean, you got the dozers, you got bush hogs.
Well, we've got we've got tractors as well, and we do some minor upkeep on properties, and you know, kind of like we do with you, and you know, we try to do that kind of stuff locally, but you know, bigger equipment and dozers and excavators, we move around a good bit. So.
Yeah. Well, talk to me about seeding. You talking about putting out some seed and stuff like that.
Yeah, when we get through with the project, of course, we highly recommend erosion control. You know, we do some of that as well. You know, you have fresh dirt, and if you want it to stay pretty when we leave, of course you need to plant grass seed and whatnot. And we just got through with the project on a erosion control project on the Bogachita River. We rip-wrap the bank, you know, with you know, the limestone rocks, and you know, it turned out absolutely beautiful. We got a guy that's thrilled. He just bought a lot down there, and we did some extra work for him. Dug a little swim hole. He had an artesian well that overflowed, and we dug him a little free flow well there, and you know, pond, and it turned out absolutely beautiful.
Sound like you could do some work at Dixie Springs Lake.
Yeah, we.
Well, tell me about now these ponds that leak. What do you do to stop the leak, Jay?
Well, Mr. Paul, every situation's different, of course. Sometimes all that needs repairing is the actual levee itself. We've gone to some places where, yes, sir, and beavers will put a hole through the levee, and sometimes we'll just repair the levee itself, and then there's other times where, old ponds that they'll get filled in with silt over the years, especially farm ponds where they've been plowed around the fields for years. They'll get settlement in them a good bit, and we'll cut the levee and drain the pond and excavate all the mud out, and usually put it around the sides or on the back of the levee.
That's a major job.
It is. Some places, you like I said, every place is different. Might be there a couple of days, might be there a couple of weeks.
I got you. Well, we got Max from Charlottetown on the line, or Orlando, Florida. Let's go to Max, Jim. Hey, Max.
Hey, how you doing, sir?
All right, good to have you on. Listen to the Eagle, brother, with J Long.
Yes, sir. I just wanted to comment on Mr. Long. He did some work for me, and I was pretty particular. I wanted to do some save my shoreline.
Uh-huh.
And and I was pretty particular about I wanted it to be natural looking, and the way James did it, it's unbelievable.
So what did he do? He just sort of manicured it for you?
No, sir. He went in there when I got that piece of property. It was straight 8 foot down to the water, and he graded it, and he put he put a footer in with large stones, and then he put gravel down, and then he put riprap down, and then he shot spider webbed concrete over it, and then he put topsoil on it, and then he shot it with grass seed and wildflowers. It's unbelievable. It's more than I could have thought it would look like.
All right, now you fixing to spoil me. I want that kind of stuff on my farm now. Did you hear that? Wildflowers.
Yeah. You need to go by and look at that in my pond. He dug me a little pond for swimming in, and that thing is well beyond my expectations.
How big is your pond?
I'm not real sure how big that thing. I never stepped it off or anything, but it's mostly just to sit in and maybe throw a few fish in now and again and let the grandkids catch them.
Yeah, well, mine's 15 acres.
Yeah, that's a little bit bigger than mine.
I call mine a lake.
Yeah.
I don't want nobody.
Yeah, yours is a lake. Mine's a pond. Mine's a swimming pool.
But I'm going to tell you, Jay, what my wife likes is the way you took that bulldozer and got that privet head and made that road wider. I mean, took that privet head down.
Yeah, that privet hedge keeps me in business. I tell you, it's everywhere.
Oh, a privet head is bad stuff. I'm gonna. Now did he do this in Tylertown for you?
Yes, sir, he did.
Okay, how long ago was that?
We just finished up last Friday.
Oh, new project. All right. Well, look, Max, we appreciate you calling. We up against the break. Keep a listening down there on our app. And if anybody wants to call in, we're in the Reed's Metal Studio, y'all, in the Mississippi Farm Bureau Federation building. We got J Long here, and I'm going to tell you, he's something else. Give us a call, 1-800-251-5891, pound 444 if you're a C-Spire customer.
Legendary entertainer Paul Ott brings you his greatest hits. Get them all in this special CD-DVD combo set, including Old Blue,
Many and a many of an early morn.
I Am Mississippi,
I am everything good you have ever dreamed about.
Right Arm of America, and many more. To order, visit listentotheeagle.com or send $20 check or money order to Paul Ott's Greatest Hits, Box 219, Summit, Mississippi 39666.
Welcome back to Listen to Eagle live in Jackson, Mississippi, in the Reed's Metal Studio in the beautiful Mississippi Farm Bureau Federation building on this wet night. I think it's going to rain through Tuesday, then the sun's going to come out Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and who knows, old James may be able to finish up out on our farm and plant some wildflowers or something. You can't ever tell. The toll-free number here, if you want to call through, if you're interested in any kind of excavating. And let me tell you what, this testimonies that I'm going to give you, it's just absolutely, most hunters and fishermen to listen to our show either have a farm, they have a small farm, they lease a farm, and they need to upkeep it. And I'm going to tell you right now, this is the man to do it. J Long is the man to do it. And we've got the phone number here and how you can get in touch with him if you'd like to. The phone number here, if you want to call in toll free, is 1-800-251-5891 or pound 444 if you're a C Spire customer inspired like we are. We're in the Reed's Metal Studio, or you can Eagle Paul out, tweet, however you want to do that, tweet, or whatever you want to call that. Now, James, you stay pretty busy, so what is it, first come, first serve, or how you do that?
Well, yes, sir. We stay pretty busy, and we try to keep a halfway schedule. Of course, the weather changes that sometimes, and of course, we have customers that we get just about through, and they like the work so much they ask us to do a little more, and they have to find us some other projects to do. So that sometimes that sets the schedule back a little bit. So we kind of try to keep in touch with our customers we have listed, and let them know what's going on and how the schedule's going, and just communication.
Yeah. Now, what's this pad, and do you do streets? I mean, you do roadways or concrete?
Well, we do access roads and driveways, of course. But I tell you, when somebody buys a piece of property, and let's say they buy some property for hunting.
Yeah.
They'll call me and say, well, I want a food plot, or we want to hunt here, and can you help us out? And they'll ask me what I suggest, and it's, even if it's not hunting property, just any property, wooded or whatever, you need access. What we like to do, and what I, if it was my place, what I tell them is, first of all, we'd go around your property line.
Okay.
With the
like
with
you
the
did
lane,
on ours with the map.
yes, sir, and you can ride your 4-wheeler, your tractor, or just have access to your property. And once you do that, you can visualize, more about the property, and come up with some ideas of where you'd want a food plot and different things like that. But that's the key to enjoying your place and being able to have access to it is clean your property lines and some roads through the middle and things like that.
Well, do you do food plots for people if they ask you to? I mean,
absolutely, yes, sir. We kind of cater to the customer. Whether it be a small project or a big project, we're capable.
Well, let me ask you this question, because everybody's got the hog problem. How did you come out with the 4 or 5 acres of the hog problem that I had? Were you able to smooth it up enough to bush hog?
Yes, sir. You had some rough pasture out there.
Yeah, I know I did. What did you do? How did you?
Well, we went in there. We had some other details on the place to do with the dozer and all, but we bladed it off lightly and kind of got it to where we can maintain it again.
I see. Well, Bert's back. Bert, good to have you back. And he's smoothed that off where them hogs are, and he's really got that place looking good. I'm sorry it was so wet you didn't get a chance to really go out there and look at it, Bert.
Well, I was tempted to bring some traps with me, so.
I saw the pictures, and that is something, Paul. I don't know if y'all talked about it while I was gone. We did a whole show a couple of weeks ago about the hogs and the problems. That sounds like James can get out there and once you take care of your hog problem, at least he can get the earth back the way you need it to be.
And that's what you did, wasn't it, Jay?
That's right. We actually we just did a pretty good sized project in Fayette, Mississippi.
Oh, you did.
And big repair on a pond levee up there, and that's a pretty good ways from home, and we found us a place to stay up there. They had a home, a camp on the property, and it was a big place, and they had a hog problem.
Yeah.
And actually, we they had some traps, and we kept them baited for them while I was there, and we caught 3 hogs the first day.
Yeah, and there's probably 10 more raised after that.
That's right. And we reset those traps, and we were up there probably close to 3 weeks, and we'd caught hogs, I think, I think 3 or 4 different times, and they just made a mess of those fields out there. And I tell you, you just about can't do anything with open pasture if you have hogs on the place.
Well, they're gone from where my place is now. They say, I hope they don't come back, but right now they're gone. So.
Well, I've seen some signs on our place, and I don't think they're just a couple of 3 hogs or so, but they come and they go. And it seems like after a rain, they'll stay in those creek bottoms where it's moist and all, and then when it kind of dries out a little, you don't see a sign of them for a while. So after this rain, you may have them back.
I don't want them hogs back, but if they come back, I want you to get them. That's part of the deal there, Bert. We gotta get all these hogs. Well, what I was saying, Bert, the people that listen to this show, just about all of them got land, or they lease land, or they got a hog problem, or they need something done to their land. And here's the man, J Long, to do it. And the toll-free number here, if you want to call in and talk to Jay, how you could get in touch with him is 1-800-251-5891. That's toll-free, or pound 444 if you're a C-Spire customer. And what's my tweet number, Bert?
Paul Ott. You need to follow Paul Ott on Twitter. It's a fun follow, Paul Ott.
Yeah. Well, the good news is that James is in the Scenic Rivers area, Bert, and there's a lot going on down there.
Oh, Paul Ott, there's no doubt. I talked to Angela Harvey again the other day. We're about to do a big talent show festival in all different little areas around Scenic Rivers, and then going to find all that good local talent, bring people in from outside the Scenic Rivers to see what's going on. Not only the other events, they just have so many, and I invite everybody to go to www.visitscenicrivers.com. That's visitscenicrivers.com. Find out everything that's going on.
We got Bert Ott Carruth, and we've got J Long here. Stay with us.
Legendary entertainer Paul Ott brings you his greatest hits. Get them all in this special CD-DVD combo set, including Old Blue,
Many and a many of an early morn.
I Am Mississippi,
I am everything good you have ever dreamed about.
Right Arm of America, and many more. To order, visit listentotheeagle.com or send $20 check or money order to Paul Ott's Greatest Hits, Box 219, Summit, Mississippi 39666.
Welcome back to Listen to Eagle Live in Jackson, Mississippi, in the Reed's Metal Studio in the beautiful Mississippi Farm Bureau Federation building. I want to make it clear, he just had a good point that you don't just do landscaping.
Well, no, sir. We of course we have big equipment, for land clearing and dirt work and things like that. But we do when we get through with the project. Of course, we go to the absolute extent of a finished product.
Yeah.
We do the dressing up, and we even do seed planting, to help with the erosion control like we were talking about before.
And I really, with this few minutes right here, just like for you to plug your company, phone numbers, how to get in touch with you, whatever you'd like to say to the state of Mississippi belongs to you right now.
Well, my number is 601-810-8223. We're J Long Excavating, and we be happy to assist you on any kind of projects you have on your property, and ponds, lakes, land clearing, just driveways.
Yeah. How soon could you get around to somebody if they call now?
Well, we're probably about 3 weeks out.
3 weeks out.
Yes, sir.
Due to my farm.
Well, that's right. That's part of it. We and of course weather has some factors,
Yeah.
of course, but
We're going to go to, who's that, Ronnie in Ellisville. Hey, Ronnie. Bonnie.
Hey, Paula, this is Bonnie Hathorn, Bobby Hathorn's wife, the banjo player.
Yeah, I had my banjo picker.
He's doing fine. He's ornery at times, but he's all right. We just wanted to shout out to you that we're so proud to hear you back listen to the Eagle, and we continue to pray until you get full healing.
Well, that's great. I sure appreciate y'all doing that, and I wish Bobby would bring his old banjo over here and play under the double eagle for me.
We've been talking about coming up there. We've just been real busy traveling and performing. He's getting ready to go to Bay Fest in Bay Springs, Mississippi on June the 3rd. So we're looking forward to it. So maybe we'll get to pop by there before long.
Well, y'all come on Memorial Day. We're going to have fun next Monday night saluting the vets. Tell old Bobby hello for me.
I sure will, Paula. Nice talking with
You too, Bonnie, down in Ellisville, the capital of the world. 1-800-251-5891. Pound 444 if you C Spire customer inspired. We'll say hi to Slash in the vet's home down in that area. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Legendary entertainer Paul Ott brings you his greatest hits. Get them all in this special CD-DVD combo set, including Old Blue,
Many and a many of an early morn.
I Am Mississippi,
I am everything good you have ever dreamed about.
Right Arm of America, and many more. To order, visit listentotheeagle.com or send $20 check or money order to Paul Ott's Greatest Hits, Box 219, Summit, Mississippi 39666.
Welcome back to Listen to the Eagle in the Reeves Metal Studio right here in the beautiful Mississippi Farm Bureau Federation building. For the last break, we just got a few minutes if you want to get in now. Somebody just called. They calling back. We'll get them on 1-800-251-5891 because we got J Long here excavating, and you need something done to your land. You ain't going to find nobody no better do a better job and do it quickly than for J Long. Okay. We're going to go to Kentwood, Louisiana, to Chris. Hey, Chris.
Hey, how you doing?
Okay, so good to have you on. What's happening?
Not much. I was calling to see about a pond and about the steps it takes to dig a pond on my property.
Yeah, Chris, this is James.
Hey, how you doing?
What kind of pond are you looking for?
I'm looking for maybe like a catfish pond, maybe a stock pond.
Okay, well, ideally, what you would want to do is find a good location on your property where you have, of course, you probably have an idea where you probably want to put it to begin with.
Yes, sir.
But some of the factors that you look for is the lay of the land, and of course, first of all, the type of soil you have to check your soil and make sure it's not too sandy. And
who does that? Who checks that?
Well, of course, we pretty familiar with the types of soil now, but you can get your USDA, NRSC office to come out and
they do
test the soil and stuff. But Chris, you would want to put it in a place to where when it rains, you have plenty of runoff to keep your pond full, because if you put it on top of a hill or something like that, you may not get enough rainwater running off in there to fill it up. You may end up having to put a well or something like that. So, yeah, ideally you'd want to put it in an area to where you're gonna gain enough rainfall to keep it full and and a lot of folks like to have some trees around it for shade and all while they're sitting out fishing and different things like that.
Appreciate your calling, Chris. We're about out of time. Bert, you want to go ahead and say your thing because we're about out of time.
Absolutely. First, I want to thank James for being a part of Listen to the Eagle tonight and sharing his company and their services and what they do, and hopefully our audience will reach out to him, and thank you for what you're doing on Dad's farm, too. But if you don't remember anything else about tonight, remember this. If you do things your way, you will get your results, some good, some bad. If you'll stop and pray, you'll get his results.
And they who wait for the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. They shall run, Bert, and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. And that's what I'm looking forward to, running again. And I want y'all to go to our website, listentotheeagle.com, so you can know what all the television stations we're on across the state. We're on Fox. We're on every week. We're on Saturday and Sunday. And so you can go to our website. You can download our app and hear us at any time. Okay, here's the deal. we've had James Long Excavating, and I tell you, if you want your property done right, I can attest to it. Even though he ain't quite through with mine, he will be pretty soon, and it is just going to be beautiful. So watch for our television shows and go to our website. And remember one thing, this is a God, Family, and Country show, and America is going to be great again, and we're going to bring God back in here. And I want y'all to know one thing. Remember this if you don't remember anything else, because it's the truth. This is it. We love you.